It's 8:03. I'm gonna mute y'all so I can hear. Okay, so it is October the 9th, and we are already a week into October. And before we get started, I do want to say just a quick prayer, just to ask God to guide us and guide this call and what we do with this business, because it's all ultimately His. We know that, right? So I'm going to say a prayer really quickly, and then we'll get started. God, thank you so much for the way that you have blessed us. Thank you for these friendships. Thank you for this business opportunity. Thank you for the lives that we are able to impact that maybe we would not have otherwise. And I pray that you would please just guide us tonight. Guide my words, guide my actions, guide our team. Help us to do things with integrity, to love people, to share openly and honestly. And God, I pray that you would just put us in the path of people that need what we have to offer as coaches. And again, thank you so much for how you've blessed us already. I pray that you would continue to do so in your way. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. So we just came back from our leadership retreat, which was insane a little bit because of the weather, and it was cut short, but it was still kind of awesome. I mean, it was very awesome. I love being with our team, and I'm really thankful. No, it says find your why. Sorry. I'm just really, it was good. Like, and it was totally a God thing, because it totally could have been so much worse with the weather and people coming in and then having to leave. But it was a really fun time, and it was awesome to get to spend time with Melanie and just hear from her. And we walked away, I think each of us, with a lot of motivation, a lot of inspiration, and just, you know, a kind of a plan more so for our business. And I'll say real quickly, we do have a lot to cover tonight, but I will say that next year as a team, we will probably, the diamonds and above, will probably go to Melanie's leadership retreat, wherever she has that, and we will just go as a team. So go ahead, put that on your goal board. You will need to be a diamond coach, an active diamond coach this time next year, definitely by summertime, in order to go to that with us, and it will be awesome. It will be really good, especially to go as a team. So just go ahead and put that on your plan for 2018, because and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about strategizing. We're going to talk about rank and how that can impact us, you guys as coaches, and your income. Because obviously, as much as we talk about the fact that this is to help people, this is to let me mute everybody real quick. As long as we talk about, as much as we talk about the fact that this is to, you know, help people, it's definitely to, we want to earn an income, right? And some of us have big goals to either quit our jobs, sorry, hold on. Hey, Matt, you guys are really loud. Could you, like, take it down a notch? I don't know if you heard me. But anyway, so that is what I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm going to get into that in just a little bit. But first, I want to talk to you about these last 3 months. Because the last 3 months are, honestly, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, they're kind of crazy. Y'all, I swear my house is like a circus. But the last 3 months are going to get strange, because obviously, like, people are thinking about the holidays. You know, people are starting to plan for Christmas. Money's going to get tight. People are going to start conversations, and then they're going to go away. And you may be saying, this happens to me all the time. And it does. I get that. Like, it's happened to me for the last 2 days. But we have to be really strategic, and you need to have a plan for how you are going to work your business the last 3 months. I mean, I will always tell you to have a plan. Like, I think we should always plan every single month. But I'm talking about, like, I've planned out October, November, and December. And I know what my challenge groups are going to be. I know pretty much what my little challenge, my mini challenges, my free groups, my clean groups are going to be, clean week groups are going to be. Because if I don't, then I'm going to kind of be lost, and people need to have something that we are inviting them to, okay? And so you're going to get a lot of people that tell you no. You're going to get a lot of people that say, not right now, I don't have the money, or Christmas is here, or whatever. But guys, I promise you that if you are working your business now, if you are consistent now, no matter what, like if you're consistent in showing up and posting and inviting and starting conversations with people and running a challenge group, like even if you have one person in there, when January 1 comes, do you know who they're going to come to? Who are they going to seek out? Like, I can tell you, I can think of like 10 people probably who you know, their best friend was a coach, but they came to me whenever they were ready to get healthy and fit because that person was inconsistent, or that person quit and started, or that person just totally ghosted out because, you know, their first or second month because things got hard. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that if you want to build a business, if you want to build credibility, if you want to have people trust you enough to come to you when they're ready to get fit, you have to show up. You have to be consistent. And I've learned that the hard way personally in my own business. And so I just want to encourage you guys, and I'm going to walk you through really quickly how I have my next few months planned out. And I don't have slides because I was in meetings all day and I didn't have time. Christy actually made the slides for our rank advancement stuff. But let's see what I have. Okay, so it's October, right? I started my Clean Week prep group, prep week today. And so guys, it's not too late. Let me say this, it's not too late to promote Clean Week. Like if you're not promoting Clean Week, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Like it may be awkward, it may be strange to figure out how to talk about it. You may not know exactly how to explain it, but I promise that if you'll do it now, and then do it again next month, and then do it again in the following month, you'll get better at it. Just like anything else that's new, you have to practice at it, and you have to build that credibility. You have to get people engaged, and it's going to make sense, and you'll feel more comfortable inviting people to it. But it's not too late to start your own Clean Week. I started mine today with Prep Week. And people, you can still, if you have people signing up with that 7-day sampler thing, you can still add people to mine. I don't care. I am definitely willing to let you guys add people to that, just as long as you keep up with your own people. It's easy. Like they pay $30 for 7 days of Shakeology. They get a meal plan. They get workouts for the week. They're not signed up for auto ship, are they? People keep asking me that. Like, I didn't think so. People keep saying that they're signing up for auto ship. But just talk about it, talk about how you didn't know anything about clean eating. Share a recipe, Lindsay, everybody that comments on your salmon patty recipe, say, hey, if you ever tried clean eating, like, would you be willing to give it a go for 7 days? And start the conversation that way. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. But anyways, just because like mine has started doesn't mean you can't still do one this month. So I definitely encourage you guys, like, follow up with everybody that you talk to who wouldn't commit to a challenge pack. Follow up with everybody that likes your workout post. Follow up with everybody that commented on your last live video and say, hey, I hope that encouraged you. I hope it inspired you. Would you like to give clean eating a go for like 7 days with me? I've got a group of women who are going to do it together, and it'll be fun. You'll learn some stuff, and hopefully you'll get some results, right? And you can introduce it that way. So don't give up on Clean Week. I'm going to run Clean Week again in November for sure, and then again in December. So I am just putting it out there. I will keep adding people to the same group as they sign up, and I'll keep it open, keep it alive. Yeah. They do make you click this thing about automatic shipments, but it's not an automatic shipment. So anyways, yes, thank you for saying that, Tracy. So for October, so I've got Clean Week going. My challenge group starts on October 23rd. And if you saw my post last night, okay, so I committed myself to something kind of big. It's like a 10-week group. It's a 10-week, healthy for the holidays group. I really am truly only going to take a certain number of women because I can't manage everyone, because I did commit to like 10 weeks of meal plans, 10 weeks of workouts, 10 weeks of, devotions, whatever, that just is normally part of my challenge groups. But I also want to do weekly one-on-one calls with these women if they commit to it. Now, I don't know if everybody will stay committed to that, but if they do, then that'll be awesome. And my goal is to really, because like I thought about this a lot, like when I saw somebody else post about it, and my goal is to help people. My goal is not to just throw people in a challenge group and give them the same information over and over and over, which I love my challenge groups. I love my guides. I believe in them. But I know that the next 3 months are going to be hard for people who want to get healthy, right? And so I really want to help a group of women who wants to do this. And so I got great response to that. I'm still wading through. Obviously, lots of people were interested. Lots of people said they wanted to, but when it comes down to committing, I don't think that everybody that commented is going to. So that happens to me too, but that is my goal. So my challenge group starts with prep week on October the 23rd. And then following Halloween, I'm going to do a post candy or ditch the candy detox. So anybody that, you know, my current challengers, any new challengers who you guys coaches, if you want to do a 3-day refresh after Halloween, that will start with prep on the 1st, right? November 1st. I'm looking at my calendar. And I'm going to call it a post candy detox or ditch the candy detox. You know, during this time, I'm going to be sharing some cleaner, like Halloween candy recipes, or like, you know, just some recipes that people can use for Halloween, for parties and stuff. And I'm going to lead by example. You know, I'm going to show people that, yeah, I have balance. I might eat a couple of snack size candy bars, but then that's going to be it. You know, like I'm not going to just go crazy with the candy, because like I got goals and my challengers are holding me accountable. And so I'm going to talk about these things, and I'm going to lead by example. I'm not going to be perfect, but I'm going to show people that I'm trustworthy. Not because I'm perfect, but because I'm consistent, right? Does that make sense? And so these are things I'm going to think about as I'm making my posts for the next few months. Okay, and so when November starts, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take that 3-day refresh group, that post candy detox, and I may not have anybody. I don't know. I hope to. Even if I had one person, you know, that's fine. But I'm going to take that group and roll it into another clean week. All right. So we'll do the 3-day refresh starting on the 1st. And then I will roll it into clean week prep group on November the 6th. All right. And then my clean week will start November 13th. Now I am actually going to wait to host my November challenge group until after Thanksgiving. Again, it's going to start with a 3-day refresh. For anybody that wants to start that way, that's going to be the start of my prep week. And so my prep week will start November 27th, because honestly, I just don't see a lot of people wanting to start a challenge group like the week before Thanksgiving or the week of Thanksgiving, right? And so I'm going to wait and start my challenge group on November 27th. That's still at the end of the month. That still allows me to have time to get to Success Club. And so during that time, while I may not be promoting a challenge group early in the month, I'm going to be talking Clean Week. I'm going to be converting, hopefully, Clean Week challengers into customers, into challenge pack sales. All right. I'm going to follow up with anybody who said they wanted to get healthy, get fit, and say, hey, why don't we do this before the end of the year? Why don't you help me? Why don't you let me help you navigate the holidays? If I have challengers that sign up during that time, I will send them some prep week information, and I'll probably just throw them into one of my current challenge groups. All right. So that is my plan. So my challenge group for November won't start until the 27th. Does that make sense? Do you guys have questions about that? Okay, and then December, again, I'm going to do a clean week. And I'm not just going to call them all clean weeks. Like, they're going to have some kind of fun name, some kind of theme. This first one was just clean week. I'm also calling it win the week, but, you know, Thanksgiving will be around something, you know, Thanksgiving related. The one in December will be Christmas related. I'll share healthy tips and fun Christmas ideas. And then again, I am not going to start a challenge group for December unless I change my mind. But I did this last year. I'm not going to run a traditional challenge group in December, but I will start one on January 1st. All right. So that is a Monday, and so I will start advertising it before January 1st. You know, I'll make posts about, you know, getting invest in your health. You know, I'll talk about Christmas gifts and say this would make a great Christmas gift. You know, invest in yourself, in your health for the holidays. Ask somebody to help you get started. We'll kick off on January 1st, and then that will roll me into 80-day obsession, because 80-day obsession comes out on, what is it? What day is it? Is it the 8th? Is it that early? The 15th? The 15th. Okay. All right. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start it on the 1st, and then, you know, we'll do prep week like we normally would. And then, you know, I don't know, we could do like a week of 21-day fix workouts or something before 80-day obsession comes out. So that is my game plan. Like that, of course, you know, I'll have a coaching opportunity call every single month, and I'll share those dates with you. But I have a plan now. Like I don't have to go into October, November, December thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to invite to? Like I already have it mapped out. And so that helps me. That takes the stress off of me. and it gives me something to plan with. And now all I have to do is come up with a name, come up with an image, and start inviting people to that as the time draws near. All right, so that is my plan, and that gives me, like I said, confidence moving into these last few months, because they will be weird. They will be strange. I mean, you'll have coaches that quit, you'll have coaches that ghost out, you'll have challengers that quit and disappear. Honestly, that happens a lot during this time period, but you just stay consistent in what you are doing for your health and for your business, and that pays off big time. And you do it with confidence, guys. Like, so one thing that I see a lot is that coaches get intimidated, or they get scared, or somebody tells them no and they feel defeated and they shrink back and they stop. But what happens is that when you stop acting, when fear leads to inaction, then you lose momentum and then you lose confidence altogether. But whenever you take action, no matter how you feel, no matter what you're thinking, no matter what you're worrying about, when you do something in this business, whether it's adding friends, whether it's inviting people, or creating a challenge group ad, or doing 10 minutes of personal development, like anytime you take action, you have more confidence. And if that's what I can encourage you with through these next few months, that you will see results, you will have momentum, but you just got to stay consistent. And whenever I'm feeling down, we talked about this at our retreat this weekend, like I go through periods whenever I just feel defeated. Like, I don't know, I don't feel like doing my vital behaviors. Like, I think, oh my gosh, am I cut out for coaching? Like, should I be doing this? And typically it's hormone related, but I know those periods are coming, and I just push through. And the way that I push through those seasons of doubt is that I just do the work. Like, I do it. I show up and I do it. And I always know that I'm going to come out on the other side. And so I just want to encourage you to do that. Like, if you're feeling defeated, if you're feeling a little bit lost, if you're feeling like, if you're questioning this, like, just do the vital behaviors. Like, just add 5 friends, send 5 hey girl messages, invite 3 people to Clean Week, and listen to your personal development. And a good book for a period like this is called The Energy Bus. We've talked about this before, but if you're a newer coach, you probably haven't heard me talk about it. But The Energy Bus is a really good book that just kind of helps you control those thoughts that, like Melanie said this weekend, that narrative that you have going on in your head. Because I'm telling you guys, like, if you say you can't do it, then you're not going to do it. But if you feed yourself with positivity and you just, pray about it and you just do the work, like, you will see results and you'll come out of those slumps that you may or may not have. Hopefully you don't have them. But anyways, so that is kind of my pep talk for you guys. Do you guys have any questions about any of that? Like planning, inviting to, about Clean Week, anything like that? I've unmuted you, so if you have questions, just let me know. No? Okay, I'm gonna mute you back then. All right, okay. And so all that to say, we are going to talk about the importance of rank advancement, all right? Because I did not really get this for a long time. I just knew that Melanie told me to get to Emerald, then told me to get to Diamond, and I didn't really understand the weight that all of that carried. But you can't be successful in this business, no matter where you're at, whether it's rank or whatever, without helping people. And I love that about this company. Like, I love that about what I do as a coach. I can be goal oriented. I can hit Success Club every month. I can rank advance, but if my goal is not to help people, then I'm not doing my job, right? And I earn money by helping people, okay? And so that is really important to me. Like, I don't want to I show up every day at a job, honestly, guys, like, just between you and me, that I don't feel fulfilled in. I show up at a job every day where I feel like nobody even notices what I do. I show up at a job where like kids just could care less what I'm teaching them from the classroom. And that is not fulfilling. In this job, I earn my paycheck. Like, I help people and I earn my paycheck. And I love that about what I do. And so rank advancement, hitting Emerald, hitting Diamond, hitting all those ranks doesn't have to be your main focus, but I want to show you why you should focus on it. In some ways. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. And kudos to Miss Christy, because she made these slides for me. So why focus on rank advancement? Honestly, like I said, income is a huge part of it. But at the same time, like, if I'm staying stagnant, if I'm staying where I'm at in my coaching business, then I kind of get bored. And I'm not 100% motivation driven. Honestly, I would rather, you know, provide a better income for my family than just focus on being recognized on stage at Summit, right? But it is important, and it's a measure of what you're doing with your business in so many ways. And it's also like motivation just to keep moving forward, because I see so many coaches, they hit emerald, they hit diamond, and then they stop and they get bored and they don't move anywhere. They don't move past that, and then they end up quitting. And I don't want that for you guys. There's so much more on the other side of this. And so let me break down what the rank advancements are, because I know a lot of you guys are newer coaches. Obviously, when you sign up, you're just a coach. Like you don't have a team, you don't have anybody under you. You are just simply a coach. You start earning the 25% discount, and you can, if you choose to sign people up with challenge packs, earn commission that way. But you only earn commission as a coach, all right? You can't earn cycle bonuses or anything like that, all right? To be an active coach, you have to have at least 50 PV, and as you rank advance, you have to have up to 100 as you rank higher. So an active emerald coach is someone with a coach on their left leg and a coach on their right leg, two active coaches underneath them. An active ruby coach is, they have two emeralds underneath of them, so that's a coach on each leg who has a coach underneath, two coaches under them. And then they have two more coaches. So it's 4 coaches on each leg, and 2 of those are emerald, 1 on each side. An active diamond coach has 4 coaches on each leg, and 1 coach on each side is an emerald coach. Now, this may be confusing, but I will share these slides with you, and you can go back through it, and you learn this over time. I promise. It confused me greatly as a new coach. And then, as you continue to rank advance, and you continue to have coaches under you rank advance, then you rank advance into Star Diamond. So, like, I went Star Diamond when I had 5 coaches on each leg, and one of those coaches went diamond. That was Tracy. When Tracy went diamond, I became a 1-star diamond coach. So then to become 2-star, you have to have a diamond on each leg. And so I went 2-star when Tracy was diamond, and then I got Matt, my husband, to diamond, and that made me 2-star premier last year. All right. And so forth. You guys can see this. You have to have, and this breaks it down, tells you how many coaches you have to have on each leg, how many have to be diamonds, etc. All right. So that is something that you guys can look at a little bit further. And it just continues to go, it continues to grow. Like you can go up to 15-star diamond in each of your business centers. And you guys can look at that in a little bit, but there are certain requirements with each of those. But what I want to talk to you about tonight is the importance, or the benefits of rank advancing. All right. So like I said, as a coach, as just a coach with nobody under you, you don't earn anything except for the commission that you make from challenge pack sales, from Shakeology sales, from 3-day refresh sales, whatever. You earn 25% of that, right? When you rank advance to emerald, you begin to earn team cycle bonuses. All right. So a team cycle bonus happens when you have 100 volume points on one leg and 200 volume points on the other. You cycle $14 for every team cycle bonus. Now that does not sound like a lot, but it is the beginning. And trust me when I say that is the beginning. As an emerald coach, you have the potential to earn $250 a week in team cycle bonuses. Now that does not include your commission that you get from sales. All right. So the max an emerald coach can make in a year is $13,000. All right. When you go to Ruby, you start to earn $16 a cycle bonus. Okay. So as you're selling challenge packs, as you're signing coaches up, as you're recruiting working coaches, your volume naturally increases. All right. And so that you start to have more cycle bonuses, and you start to earn $16 a cycle bonus. You can earn up to $1,000 a week in cycle bonuses as a Ruby coach. All right. And then Diamond, your cycle bonus goes up to $18 a cycle bonus. And this is as high as it gets as far as the cycle bonus. And as you rank advance, you have the potential to earn more each week. But as a diamond coach, you can earn up to $2,000 just in team cycle bonuses a week, guys, like a week. Okay. The most that a diamond coach can make in team cycle bonuses is $104,000. Now, as a diamond coach, now you guys, like I did not have this. as a brand new diamond coach. This was they just implemented this the last quarter, the third quarter. Now you start to actually get a bonus as a diamond coach. So if you hit diamond in the fourth quarter, which is October, November, December, and you hold it for 6 weeks, then you get, in addition to your cycle bonuses, in addition to your commissions, you get a $250 bonus. Okay, so like last quarter, Jade, Christy, Tracy, they all earned that $250 bonus because they were diamond and they held it for 6 weeks in a row. All right. And so when you hit 2-star, you actually earn a teen cycle bonus anywhere from like $800 to $1,000. So for me, I've been 2-star for a while. If I hold it for 6 weeks in a quarter, like I've earned, it was like $827 a quarter. And I think that's what it was again last quarter, because Robbie posted it in one of our groups, and I am going to find it because I screenshotted it. Let's see. The 2-star bonus in quarter 3 was $836. And in addition to that, I get the diamond bonus as well, which is $250. Okay. And so this is overwhelming you, I am sure, but listen, like if you stick with this, if you're consistent and you just move your business forward, even a little bit every single month, then you are moving forward and closer to these things. All right. 5-star bonus. This says 5,000. I think that's like the cap. Robbie said that the 5-star bonus in quarter 3 was $2,522, but you also get the 836 2-star bonus, so it was like $3,300. All right, so there's a lot of money to be earned in these just by hitting a rank and holding it each quarter. All right, so I want to communicate that to you. And so obviously as you rank advance further and further, the income potential just grows and grows and grows. And this is in addition to your weekly teen cycle bonuses, in addition to your commissions that you make on sales from people who sign up as challengers underneath you. All right. And so the one thing, I know that those numbers are overwhelming, and especially those rank advancement numbers, but what if I could encourage you guys to do is to just, if you're a coach, like you need to be emerald in the next week or two, definitely this month. If you're sitting at coach, you can get 2 people under you. It can be somebody who loves their Shakeology. It can be your husband. It can be your grandma. It can be your best friend. 2 coaches is not hard. Hitting emerald is not hard. They have to be active, which means that they have to have 50 PV points. All right, I'm gonna go back to this. And so if somebody's drinking their Shakeology, if they're ordering like Energize or something, or Recover every now and then, they just have to have 50 volume points. Okay. And so if you're sitting at coach, you need to be emerald as soon as possible, because as a coach, you are just earning commission. You are not earning cycle bonuses. You're not earning anything extra. Okay. And then if you're an emerald coach today, then diamond needs to be on your radar for October. And that may sound crazy, it may sound overwhelming, but I will tell you, you can do it. If you are recruiting people, if you are hitting Success Club, if you are finding challengers and you are treating them right, and they are loving their Shakeology, like you can build to diamond on discount coaches. I don't recommend you to like stay that way, but you can build to diamond with discount coaches, with working coaches, whatever you need to. So you need 4 coaches on each leg, and then 1 on each leg needs to be an emerald coach. All right, so that is your goal, because like I want as many people as possible to get that diamond bonus. Like even if, I don't care if you're my coach or just somewhere in our downline, like I want you guys to do that, because I also think it's a good recruitment tool. Like Christy loves to tell the story that she just loved it, that she told people that her coach was a diamond coach whenever she enrolled with me. She didn't know what that meant, but to Christy, that was important. And so it's a very much a recruitment tool to be able to tell people, you know, like I'm this rank in my business, and you know, it's just a confidence builder for sure. And so I want to say, like in ending this, and before I open it up for questions, like rank does not define you. Rank does not make you a better or worse coach. Rank is just like Success Club is an indicator of movement, of growth in our business. Success Club means that we're helping people. I believe that rank does as well. Rank means that you're hitting Success Club, that you're running challenge groups, that you're finding people who love this business, who want the opportunity, and you're helping them grow. All right. And so that is what rank means to me. Like, I don't have to stand up on a stage. Like, honestly, I'd rather not stand up on a stage. But, you know, like, I do want to do this. Like, I want to rank advance for my family, for my income, for our team. Because if I rank advance, that means that you guys are rank advancing. And so I cannot be successful. Our team cannot be 5-star, elite, whatever, without you. And so that is our job as coaches, is to help other people succeed and in the business opportunity as well. And not everybody does that. Some people just run challenge groups and they love it, and that's what they do for forever, and that's totally okay. But I'm more driven to succeed in the business side as well, as in, you know, the Success Club and income and things like that. So what questions do you guys have for me? Do you have any questions about any of that? You can unmute yourself. Anybody? So what I want to ask you guys is, like, if you have income goals, because sometimes I like to break it down that way. Like, do you have income goals? You don't have to share with everybody here, but like, if you have income goals, like, we can strategize that way. You know, like, I know that I've talked to Melanie a lot of times, and she was like, Rachel, do you want income or do you want rank? And most of the time, you know, while I enjoy the rank, I enjoy the recognition sometimes, but like, the income is more important to me and my family than the rank. But it just kind of naturally happened as I grew my team, and I'm thankful for that. So, but if you have income goals, like, definitely sit down, look at this, talk to your upline, and figure out which direction that you want to go in your business, and make sure that you understand what the ranks are. You know, what's your next goal? If you're a coach, you want to be emerald. If you're an emerald, you want to be diamond. If you're a diamond, you want to get to 1-star to 2-star, because there are even more benefits that we get with those as well. Leadership trainings, you know, we earn trips to different things, and so that's important, and it helps move your business forward in a lot of ways. So do you guys have any questions about that, or do you have questions about anything else? Like, do you need help with conversations, or do you need help planning your next challenge group, or whatever? Like, I'm here. Like, talk to me. Anybody? Pam, are you trying to talk? I gotcha.
There we go. Yes, I am assisting Trista with my first challenge group as a coach, but really I'm just kind of in there during the day. She's handling the main stuff. And I guess I just feel like I don't have enough experience to run a group on my own yet.
Okay.
Nor, I mean, I don't really want to yet. I feel a little bit uncomfortable in that situation. And so other than what I'm doing with Trista, is there some, and I'm so appreciative to be able to do that with her, because I feel like and Tracy's in there as well. And so I'm getting some great, you know, experience with them. But I know, like, with these groups that you've talked about coming up, I mean, I can get excited about wanting to do some, but I don't feel like I'm ready to do that on my own. And
Yeah.
so do you recommend just still co-coaching with other people? Is that what you would recommend?
I mean, I'm obviously, like, I'm going to push you, like, to get a little bit outside your comfort zone. So, like, I think that for me personally, like, I ran my first 3, at least, challenge groups with my coach. But I will tell you what happened was that whenever I got out of her challenge groups and started running my own, is that my challengers started to see me as the coach. And, you know, I'll tell you, those first challengers that I had, they didn't really stick with me. Because I wasn't really leading. Like, I was selling them something, and then I was letting Melanie lead. And I'm not saying that you don't need to put people in my challenge groups at all, because I strongly suggest that, like, you do that for the first couple months until you're comfortable, or until you have enough with somebody else to co-lead a challenge group. But I always say, as soon as possible, like, start running your challenge groups. And I'll tell you, my first few challenge groups that I ran by myself were messy. It was messy. Like, it was like, I was constantly going back, like, I was like, I don't know what to say to these people. And I was constantly going back and reading what Melanie would comment on my stuff. And I was like, I don't sound like Melanie, you know, like, and so it was hard. It was hard for me to find that groove and to figure out, like what my voice was, like, how did I want to encourage, you know, and I was trying to be like Melanie a lot, you know. And so, but I will say that the more that I ran my own and the more consistent I was with that, then the more that my challengers stuck with it, and they saw me as a coach, and they participated more, and they had better results. But I think that if you like have one challenger, like you don't need to run a challenge group, right? I mean,
Right.
that would not be fun for anyone. But if you have 3 or 4, like I say, you can run your own challenge group. And if you want to co-run it with somebody, then you co-run it. One person takes 1 week, then you take the next week. All right. And no matter who's posting, no matter who's coached that week, like you're always in there. You share recipes, you share motivation, you respond to people's comments. That is what keeps the challenge group alive, is when we're all like interacting and encouraging, right? So
Right.
that's your call. Whenever you're ready to do your first one, honestly, I won't say when you're ready, because like I would have never run my own if I'd had the choice. It scared me to death. But I think that once you start doing it, it will be slow at first, but you'll get the hang of it.
Yeah, and I'm loving being in there with Trista and Tracy. Both of them are awesome. So
Yeah, good. So, but
yes.
yes, like somebody in my downline asked if they could invite to my October 23rd group and kind of do the same thing, like do the 10-week thing. And I was like, yeah, as long as you keep up with your challengers, and you're in there and you're posting and you're commenting too, I don't care.
Okay.
Like clean week, like I don't care if we run like a team clean week. If we do like a post Halloween 3-day refresh, like we can do it as a team. That is totally fine.
Okay.
You guys decide, you newer coaches, like what do you want to do as far as your challenge groups? And I'll say it's a weird time to come into this business, because typically I run a challenge group the second Monday, third Monday of every month. I do a coach sneak peek at the end of the month. And so it's going to look a little different, and my routine is going to be different, which means my posting schedule is going to be a little different. And so it's kind of an odd time to do this, but just be consistent with posting, with inviting people to something every single day, whether it's a clean week group, whether it's a challenge group, whether it's to coaching. Just don't get out of those behaviors, because when you do, most coaches end up quitting, or they have to build that momentum completely back from scratch, which is hard. All right.
Okay, so I haven't advertised for your clean week, which is where I put my one challenger I've got so far, but I can actually advertise on mine for that, but that it goes into your, I wasn't quite sure about how that would work. And
yeah, you don't have to, you can just say, my team is doing a clean week, or, I'm doing a clean week with my coach. You can say that however you want to, but yeah,
okay.
you can definitely invite people to that. We're in prep week. So now, like, if they order, I would say order no later than tomorrow for that, because we start following our meal plans and stuff on next Monday. And, if their stuff gets here a day late and they're local, you want to give them a sample of Shakeology, you can do that.
Okay. Well, I've got a lady who's supposed to order tomorrow, so I'm going to follow up with her.
Okay.
And then I've got a couple others that'll want to be in regular challenge groups. So
does anybody, do you guys need help with talking about Clean Week?
Well, I think for me, I can look at what you did. I don't know about anybody else, but
yeah,
kind of pick out and make it my own.
Yeah.
So.
And I definitely, what I did was that I followed up with so many people that did not commit to a challenge group before. And, I was like, this is just $30. You get to try it. You get to experience the challenge group. And, there's a meal plan. It's already made for you. I can help you tweak it if you need me to. And so like I have people in here that like had bariatric surgery and they can't even exercise, but they wanted to try Shakeology, and they wanted to do the nutrition, or, like I have all different kinds of people in this group, which is kind of cool to me. I like that. Like, I think it's an opportunity for different people to try Shakeology, to get to participate in a group. And my goal is at the end of it, like I'm going to pour into these people. Like I'm going to, message them behind the scenes. Like I'm going to encourage them in the group. I'm going to have fun with it. And then when it's over, I'm going to say, hey, I'm so glad you were a part of this. I know you have really big goals for your health. If you want to continue in my full challenge group, then this is what we do, right? So that is, and I know not everybody will, but at least I've helped some people in the meantime, hopefully. Right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Hey, I was on add Pam. You could say I heard this on a call or something one time. You can just say that you're like an apprentice coach.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and you know your coach is letting you run this group with her or something like that.
Thanks, Tracy. I am enjoying your pace in our group together with Trista. I am
we got
definitely on the learning curve, so.
That's a
Listen.
good little trio y'all got going on.
you stay on the curve, girl.
How are y'all's
Yeah,
challenges
and we don't
going?
have a very active group too, so it's like pulling teeth to get anybody to post
Yeah.
besides the three of us. So
It's one of those groups, and I just put my like regulars in there, I guess is all I can call them. You'll end up with challengers that just kind of repeat and repeat with you, and so I put them in there, and I don't think some of them have moved over in there yet, so
But they read it. You know, they read your post, even if they're not interacting. Like, you'll be surprised. And one thing that I like to do in the Challenge Tracker app is do you know how to message people from the My Challenge Tracker app, Pam?
I saw that this morning when I went online and posted for Trista this morning.
Yeah.
And I saw where I could do that. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. The My Challenge Tracker app, I like to message people. Sometimes I'll send like a kind of not generic, but I don't like mention them by name, and I just click everybody's name and I send it. But you know, I think it's cool to communicate with people, and I try to contact my challengers once a week. And I may just contact like 5 this week and 5 next week, one-on-one. But you know, sending that voice message through Facebook Messenger, that goes a long way in helping me to keep my challengers engaged. I don't know what it is, just having that private message or hearing my voice or whatever it is. Like I like that, and I try to do that regularly. Teamsy Tracy actually helps me do that too. That's helped me a lot with keeping up with my customers.
Yeah, good idea. That I hardly ever use that voice message thing, but I think I was I telling you about this girl that was very negative about something, and actually she said that if she had known that she was being interested in something that was Beachbody, she would have never clicked it.
You tell me that.
And I text her back, and then I realized that my text didn't sound the way I meant it. Mm-hmm. And so I just got on the messenger and said what I was trying to say, and she's ended up being very nice to me since, and you know, we're friends in our phones, she said. But she may never buy from me, but still, she didn't just completely block me or anything, you know. So.
Yeah, I think that's good. Hey, one more thing I had to tell you guys, talking about rank advancement. Okay, so I didn't mention this, but once you hit Emerald and above, and you hit Success Club, you get leads from Beachbody. All right. So those are people that go to Beachbody's website. They don't have a coach. They go to Team Beachbody and order something. And they don't have a coach. Well, they need a coach. So Beachbody assigns them randomly to people. And so once you're Emerald, and if you're Emerald and you hit Success Club last month, you can get up to 5 leads. If you hit Success Club 10 last month and you're Emerald or higher, you can get up to 10 leads. All right. So I want to tell you that tonight, one of my regular leads, who actually is like, we're friends on Facebook now, like we interact a lot. She ordered $500 worth of stuff, like $500 worth of it. And I was like sick to my stomach because I told her that she needed to sign up as a coach and she hadn't done it. And I was like, oh, you could have saved 25%. But anyways, like, she is just somebody, I didn't have to go find her. I didn't have to recruit her. I didn't have to sign her up for anything. Like, she went to Beachbody by herself and they gave her to me. And since she's been my lead in the last few months, she's ordered probably close to $1,000 worth of stuff. And so, like, income wise, that's huge, you know? And so, like, that, please, please, please promise me that if you're not at Emerald, that you will get there and that you will hit Success Club this month. Okay. Because that really pays off. I'm not saying every lead is like that. That's kind of rare that much, but I do earn a consistent income from my leads. Even people who never respond to my emails, who never reach out to me, like, when they order, I earn from what they order. So that's important too when we're talking about rank.
I just got my first 2. I was super excited.
Hey, that's awesome. I was going to ask you if you got any yet. That's awesome. Do you have that customer lead email?
Yeah. I looked at it at some point. I just drafted my own this morning.
That's good.
But yeah.
Yay, that's awesome.
I was excited.
that does excite me. So what I do is I'll send them an email and then I'll try to find them on Facebook usually. But that's, and sometimes I even text them or call them, but they do kind of think that's weird. But I don't care. Really. Tracy, haven't you called some people?
Yeah, I've actually got them to respond to a text, but then it's like they just disappear. I mean, leads are kind of like ghosts. They come and go.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to say, when you do hit Emerald, be prepared to complete your profile on the website so that you get those leads. You have to have your profile completed.
Yeah.
My dog's barking.
I have this chick that responded to my post from last night, and she made this snarky comment on my post about what's the what'd she say? What's the catch? How much? And I responded, I was like, there's no catch. You just have to invest in some food and your workouts, and that's it. I'll message you. And so I messaged her, and she was just like, how much? I love it.
Yeah, I had somebody yesterday ask me to send them the week's worth for Clean Week free as samples. And I just told her, I was like, well, this is what this week is about, and I just try to keep it really positive. And later she was like, oh, I read up on it. I'm not interested. And I was like, okay, well, I hope you have a great day,
Yeah.
Just try to keep it upbeat.
Those people will come back around. Like, I promise you. Not every one of them, but most of them, if you keep posting, if you keep sharing, if you keep inviting, like, they're following you and they're watching you. And it may be 2 years, and maybe 3 years, and maybe 6 months from now. I don't know. But a lot of those people come around. They just don't know it. They don't understand it yet. And
I started using the word supplies last night in my responses to my post last night. I started just sending people saying, like, here's the supplies you're going to need to get you through. And for whatever reason, that doesn't scare me as much.
Really? Like,
if that makes sense.
You mean like as opposed to saying, like, what?
You need to buy this, or you'll need to go and purchase that, or,
that's really good.
Whatever. I don't know. I was able to send a lot more responses confidently, I think.
Hey,
just by wording it.
Would you mind to share that, like, just the wording that you used in our team page?
Sure.
That would be awesome. I like that. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I've got. Y'all have any more questions or thoughts or anything? Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's crush the last quarter. Let's do it. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys next. I think next week, actually, I can't remember what our topic is or who's talking, but I think I have that planned out. Anyway, so we're here, and I'm here if you need me to get plugged into Coach Basics. I'm going to be posting some stuff in our team this week about, like, branding yourself and all that. It's going to be good. So just follow along, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Have a good night.